Hello people, Pallab here, and today we're going to talk about the full review of the new Zenfone 4 Selfie single camera version. Now Zenfone has released, or Asus has released rather, 3 Zenfone 4 Selfie in India in the past weeks, and this one is the most affordable one. This is the single camera version. You will have a Zenfone 4 Selfie dual camera version and then a Zenfone 4 Selfie Pro. This one costs just under 10,000, and there's a Zenfone 4 Selfie here, although it shows dual camera, but this one does not have dual camera. That's the tagline, we love photo basically. So once we open the box here, on top you'll get the documentation and the SIM ejector tool. In documentation you get the user guide and the warranty card, and then we have the gold model. You'll also get the black model. We'll come back to the phone in just a bit. We have the rather low powered. These days 1 ampere is not much in circulation these days. Generally you get a 2 ampere wall charger, and you also have a micro USB cable. At 144 grams for a 5.5 inch device, it feels pretty light. It also has a decent but not like anything to write home about 3000 mAh battery, but an all metal body, and this specifically this Asus new Asus logo like looks brilliant. It's kind of marketed in the body, looks great, and also this subtle matte finish, subtle gold color looks great on the phone. So here you have a 5.5 inch screen. Already you can see there's lots of fingerprints out there. It has an HD resolution. You have a 13 MP camera on the front with an LED flash, and you have a shortcut keys. Here you have dual SIM card slot plus a dedicated micro SD card slot, this one. So you can use 2 SIM card and a micro SD card that amazingly supports up to 2 TB of external storage. You have a power button, volume rocker, all metal 3.5mm jack, a noise cancelling mic, and micro USB port speakers. Behind you have another 13 MP camera. It's kind of slightly bumpy, but then you have this metallic round border that will save the lens from getting scratches whenever you keep it on a flat surface. You also have the LED flash. Overall a very nice device, and it's brilliantly light actually. That's the 5.5 inch screen. It looks great. HD resolution is fine actually. I don't mind HD resolution, but full HD resolution is always better. The icon would be crisper, the photos and video would be very crisper, but this is decent, I would say. And then let's check out the color card. This is more important. It can clearly differentiate between these red colors and this blue color. So it can recognize very close color gamut also, which means it has more ranges of recognizing different colors even if the colors are very close. The viewing angle is also brilliant. You see, even from here you can actually see this particular is reflection, but amazing viewing angle. Overall I'm quite impressed by this display actually. So that's the user interface. These are what we installed there. Babe is not. That's the UI. It's a typical Asus UI. Now one of my complaints about this device would be that it's quite underpowered actually. It's powered by a very old Snapdragon 430 chipset, and if you use it light to medium for everyday usage, won't give much of a problem, but if you're a power user then it will lag to a great deal. We can check out the settings here. It's powered by the latest, absolutely latest Android 7.1.1. I'm not talking about Oreo though. I don't know if you'll get Oreo actually. You have average 1.2 GB out of 2.8 GB memory use, which is very good, and it's powered by 3 GB RAM and then 32 GB internal storage, out of which you see only about total 19.48 GB are available. Those are some of the apps, and you get typical Google Android apps there. You have Asus in-house apps, and then third-party apps that you can disable but not uninstall. But these also you cannot uninstall. That's strange and that's frustrating. You can uninstall this shit actually. But yeah, so lots and lots of third-party apps there. Yeah, let's check out the camera, and there you go. There's a 13 MP camera. There's the front camera. Good. I think I already have the portrait mode on, but the front camera also has a portrait mode, meaning it will kind of make the background blur, but because it's a single camera, it will do that at purely software level. But you can see it's not totally perfect, but it's doing a decent job. And then here you have some of the other options, like that's for a flash and timer. Here also you have aperture, portrait mode, whatever, and then that's the resolution, sorry, aspect ratio, and then you have some of the settings over there. You also have a pro mode where you can customize various stuff. In front camera also you have this auto mode, play mode. There in aperture mode you cannot switch on the LED light, but otherwise your flash can work. And then whilst you have some shooting modes out here, yeah, also have some filters. Right, so we tested the image and video quality, and they are very good. The rear camera has wide aperture, relatively wide aperture, f by 2.2, but the front 13 camera has an even wider aperture, f 2.0, and we are quite impressed by the front camera. Actually, this is a selfie series, so obviously they would put more emphasis on the selfie. That's why the selfie camera has a wider aperture. Under enough light, both this camera gives very detailed photographs, very nice. Even under low light, I think selfie was really good. We absolutely love the Zenfone 4 selfie dual cam version. This is almost the same quality, except that you cannot do that, you know, hardware level, you can say depth of field thing, but otherwise the sensor quality on this single camera, on the main camera, is the same. So you get very good wide angle selfie of this camera. Overall, good camera. First of all, as always, only this is the speaker, this is not the speaker. Number two, brilliant speaker output. You must have heard it's very loud, the bass is good, the treble is absolutely proper. You can use this in a relatively open space as well, as will give you good enough sound. Nice surround sound and vocal in the movie mode as well. Plus that brilliant viewing angle actually will let more than one people easily watch a movie, and they won't get much reflection if you even if you get, you can slightly increase the brightness here and everything would be all right. Brilliant audio quality, I would say. We did some benchmark testing on this, and expectedly the Snapdragon 430 performs much below average. You get about 42,000 Antutu score, 679 Geekbench score in 3 variants. In all the variants they score about average or below average, and then this is a 3D Mark score, again below average. This one is relatively decent, I would say slightly above average, but again nothing much to brag about. But what's important is the battery life. It's a 3000 mAh battery. It's not like your largest battery, but still it managed to give us more than 10 hours of screen on time, which means that it will easily take you through the whole day, not only business day, the whole day. It might even get you through the next morning breakfast, or maybe the next morning meeting, even if you use this device in moderate usage. Very good battery life. We also played some games on this device, some demanding games like Godfire, Modern Combat 5 and sort, and it could play them without much lag. But if you have lots and lots of apps in the background, let's say for example I have the camera open and then I switched on the game, and then I have the GPS also, and the GPS and camera on the background, and if you start playing games, then it will start lagging a tad bit. So there was, guys, our full review of the new Asus Zenfone 4 selfie. I would say if you have the money, then specifically you should go for the Zenfone 4 selfie dual camera version that comes in about what, 14-15K. But if you do not have that much money, it's a big difference. I would say it's about what, 5,000-6,000 difference. This one is just under 10,000. You do not have that money. If you're not looking for the hardware level, you can say bokeh mode or aperture mode or depth of field mode, then this will give you almost same quality, actually exact the same quality, because the main camera quality here is the same. Brilliant selfie, brilliant audio, brilliant design, and build quality and weight. These are the main pros of this device. Whether you should buy this device at 10,000, I cannot say this, because there's a lot of competition at this price point. But if you give importance to those ones that I just told about, then you should probably look at this one also. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel and share this video to share the love. You can subscribe to our channel by hitting the icon there, and also do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we publish our next video. Ciao.